Kind of a nasty night at the rodeo.
Yeah, in ways, I think some of the people that watched the rodeo tonight weren't sure whether they should laugh or cry, and I'll explain that in just a minute. There were some stark contrasts in tonight's National Finals rodeo at the Thomas & Mack. We had some humor and some of the most serious stuff that we have seen so far on these rodeos. First, we'll show you what happened here in the saddle bronc. Butch Small, the rider, and nothing happens here. They try to whip that horse to get him going, and it's not going to go. They gave him a re-ride there, obviously. The problems come in the bullfighting tonight. Now, this is not bull riding, but bullfighting. Rodeo clowns score points by getting as close to the horns as possible. Sometimes they get too close, as you see right there. Rob Smets, known as the Kamikaze, was okay. He was helped off. This guy was not okay. Rex Dunn of Hastings, Oklahoma. Rex gets caught, thrown around by the bull. He was taken to the emergency room at Desert Springs Hospital. He is still in x-ray at this hour. Watch, he looks okay at first, and then collapses right there. Early reports are a possible broken clavicle and a concussion. We hope the best for Rex Dunn. Very dangerous sport there. If there was one NBA game that I would have liked to have been at all season long, it'd have to have been the one tonight in Chicago Stadium. Hawks against the Bulls. Dominique Wilkins against Michael Air Jordan, and what a matchup it was. Dominique Wilkins first with a slam dunk. Air Jordan, watch him coming down right here on the breakaway with one of his own. And not to be outdone, Dominique Wilkins answers with a breakaway slam. Jordan then in the lane coming up right here with the hook shot. He finished with 41 points, 8th straight game that he's been over 40. And one more time for the human highlight film. Wilkins had 57 points as the other 8 guys pretty much stood around and watched this ball game. 123-95, the Hawks beat the Bulls. Boston wins at home, their 48th consecutive win at the Boston Garden. Houston over Phoenix. The Rockets begin to come back a little bit. Washington got 36 from Moses Malone to beat the New York Knicks. Detroit at home over Sacramento. Milwaukee beat the LA Lakers 116-93. Good matchup here in the Mecca. Paul Pressey at the buzzer to end the first quarter. He hits that one. Pressey led the Bucks with 27 points. Milwaukee by 23 over the Lakers tonight. Dallas beat Portland. Utah wins on the road at Denver. Philadelphia wins at home over Indiana. The LA Clippers break their 12-game losing streak, beating Seattle tonight at home 101-94. Rebel basketball player Lawrence West has been found guilty of possession of stolen credit cards. That verdict came today in district court. He could spend up to 6 years in prison. The charges stem from a purse-stealing incident that took place earlier this year on the Strip. Under guidelines set down by the university, West would not be allowed to play for the Rebels now that that conviction has been handed down. And some college scores to give you tonight. Western Kentucky, a team the Rebels beat to win the NIT, loses to Louisville tonight by a bucket. And Arkansas, ranked 20th in the nation, also upset tonight by Alabama, 87-76. The LA Dodgers pulled off 2 big trades today. First of all, they got a left-handed pitcher, a fine one, Matt Young from the Seattle Mariners, in exchange for Dennis Powell and a minor leaguer. Plus, they traded Greg Brock to the Milwaukee Brewers for pitchers Tim Leary and Tim Crew, obviously working on their pitching staff. Some problems in the boxing world. Heavyweight Mitch Green is unhappy with Don King because he canceled his fight with Bone Crusher Smith for this weekend.
Hey, you take my money this fight. It's not right. You got nothing to do with me, man. Don't mess with my life, I'm telling you now. You're not going to mess up my life no more. Take my money, man. Couldn't fight Tyson because you took my money. You put me to a mental, you took my money. I'd have broke Tyson's neck, you can't pay me.
I guess you could say Mitch was upset there. Afterwards, King took the podium. He gave an 82-minute speech on the problems, and I'm sure discussed the fact that this could only happen where? In America, as Don says. Now, the thing being discussed around Las Vegas these days are the Rebels and their #1 ranking. Now, I asked shoppers today if they felt the Rebels deserve that ranking.
Of course, they're only the greatest.
I mean, no way should the Rebels be #1. I love the Rebels. They're my favorite team, but I don't think they should be #1.
Think should the Rebels be #1?
Yeah. I don't know who they are, but yeah.
She doesn't know that. She's defeated.
Should the Rebels be the #1 team in the nation?
Sure, why not? Is that our team?
What do you think of the Rebel basketball team being named #1 in the nation?
I think it's great. I really do.
Do you know the Rebels up at the North Pole?
Yeah, we hear about a lot of teams up there.
I think they have a great ball club, and Tarkanian is coaching pretty well. I think they should be.
I think it's excellent. They're a wonderful team, and Jerry Tarkanian does a great job.
Are you a basketball fan? You have a second I can ask you a question?
No, I'm not a basketball fan.
That's fine, though. I'd like to ask you a question if you think the Rebel basketball team should be #1 in the nation.
Why not? Yeah, it's fine.
What the heck, huh?
What the heck? It's Christmas.
Leading the interviewer.
I think he was a rodeo fan. What do you think?
Could be. Yeah.
Sounds like it to me.
Thanks, Ron. One Las Vegas house.